Do you know that feeling you get when, let's say you're at a cafe, you're with a couple of friends and you start talking about something, a set topic. You expect everyone to listen and all of a sudden, bam, one of them cuts you off and starts talking about a completely different thing. And all the other guys that you expected them to listen to you start listening to him. And bro, that was one of many instances when I felt alone. And now you have that weird feeling that, you can't really explain it in any way, but it's that weird feeling if you even fit in there, you know? And I think I can relate to a lot of people with this one because I bet that every person had this instance at least once in their life. You know, when you have that feeling that you can't connect with people, you feel alone, they don't understand you the way you understand yourself. It's very weird. And I think a lot of people have this loneliness. There's no really a limit to it. But I think it's kind of crazy that I believe we as human beings see loneliness as more of a bad thing. We don't really see it as a positive one. Because when we look at science and evolution, all of that, we as humans, we're social creatures. We aren't meant to be alone. We are animals that are in packs and we like to socialize. And it's crazy to think about that we as people, we can talk to anyone. We have an endless supply of people that we can talk to. But still, most of us don't, and we don't know how, or we can't connect with them because we have different values, different beliefs. And it's more bizarre if, let's say, I tell you that I'm an extrovert, you would probably automatically assume that I can make good friends, I can connect with people, that I don't have a problem talking with people. However, I still have those problems, mostly with trying to connect with someone because my views and beliefs are completely different to most people that are on this planet. But bro, I wanted to talk to you about this because you might be in a similar situation that I was in, or sometimes I still am. But I feel like if you're in this position that you feel lonely, I think it's really important to just tell yourself it's okay to be alone, that it's fine. You have to embrace loneliness because most of the time you will be alone, and if you can't handle it, then it's going to be much worse to basically go through it. So I think that's the first thing that is very important. Just embracing loneliness, telling yourself it's okay. Accept that you're human and that we're not perfect. A good example of that is how I told you that I'm an extrovert, but I still have a problem connecting with people, and most of the time I am still kind of alone. So that's the first thing, which I think is very important. I have this path that I've kind of managed to create and go through that maybe could help you. So before you utilize this, just take it into consideration and just think about it if it would be a good thing for you. So I'm gonna use a metaphor for this one. Learn to dance in the rain. Now what do I mean by that? Learn to be in that uncomfortable position that you are currently in, to navigate through it and to get through it and become a good person, if not better than your previous self. Now, how do you do this? It's basic as just being in a room by yourself with no one, just yourself, and doing something you like. Could be anything. A hobby, reading, listening to music. It could be whatever. Just something that really helps you to forget the fact that you're lonely. Now let me give you a good example. This channel and this video that you're currently seeing, I created that because I felt alone. I had a experience recently which got me into this state, and I wanted to do something new. I wanted to do something that would fulfill me while being alone. So I started this. Or if you want another example, a few months ago I started drawing again after a very long time. There were many reasons why I started drawing, but one of them was because I wanted to do something alone. Something that would, again, fulfill me. So it's very simple as doing something that you would do with someone and just doing it alone, or doing the things that you like to do already. Simple as that. And you basically cope yourself and forget that you were alone in the first place. However, mind this. I don't want you to basically isolate yourself. I don't want you to not try to seek social connection with different people. Because with time, when you try, you will find those people that meet those expectations and those beliefs that you have, and you will be able to connect with them in a real way. So I think that's very important. So don't isolate yourself, don't go inside that isolation pod, and still socialize with people. Maintain that social connection and become a better communicator with different people. It doesn't have to be something hard, just talk to people and maintain that. It's a very good way for you to improve. And I think this is very important because people today don't realize this enough, that I think communication is one of the most important things that benefits you in so many ways. You being able to talk to whoever is the best thing that can be in your skill book. So for a quick summary, first, tell yourself it's okay to be alone. That it's not this burden, this hard rock that basically crushes you to the ground. Embrace it and be happy with it. Then start doing things that fulfill you in any way, alone. It doesn't have to be anything complicated, just you in that room that I mentioned, and do whatever you like, which will basically help you to go through this. And the last thing, still maintain that social communication, talk to people. Go up to that nice cashier that is packing your grocery bag and ask her how her day was, for example. Be in that uncomfortable situation if you're, for example, an introvert and you don't like to talk to people. And when you start doing all of these things, you will definitely see improvement, and you will definitely feel inside that you've moved on, that you became a better person overall. But I never understood why, for some reason, people always judged when someone was probably like sitting alone, for example, just eating and minding their own business. Like, let's say I would be in a restaurant and I would be just eating by myself, you know, but most people would probably judge me and just look at me that, oh, look, a lonely guy, he probably doesn't have any friends, you know, something like that. But I don't think that's bad, it's just normal. You being alone and doing things that you like to do alone is much better than trying to fit in with people that basically won't value you, won't connect with you, won't be present the same way you would. So this is, I guess, another thing that you can think about as well. However, that's it from me, bro. I truly hope this has helped you. Definitely did me. I believe in you, and please take care of yourself. That's it. Peace, bro.